Though they're more conservative. Those are fly. I like those new mohawks. Jerry curls would never make it, and some other stuff too.
We are back on Cornerstone Live. And they put the camera on Jonathan and I'm talking, but we're back on the Cornerstone Live. I just got to say this. I came in here, I was a little down because I came from a funeral, but I could not stay mad for too long when I'm around this man.
This is my last show.
Oh my gosh, he is hilarious.
This is going to be so mad right now. Listen, I love the staff around here, man. I really do. And for people behind the scene that don't know, it's 3 hosts here, and each one is assigned a cameraman. Their camera people give them special attention. My cameraman don't give a darn. He done put me on autopilot. He's sitting in the corner eating sunflower seeds. My cameraman is the worst. I'm going to have to change seats with you. I'd rather have her at least. Okay, here we go. This is the part we do Q&A. Things been bothering me throughout the week or through the month. I throw out to my co-hosts. They come back with responses, and I answer back. If you want to get involved, 617-708-3280. First one, B Styles. Education in the inner city. What should be done to improve our inner city education?
I mean, I think a lot of special attention right now is being paid to how kids are feeling. You know, I mean, if you don't feel good, you know, you could be the greatest teacher in the world, but you're not gonna reach me because my mind is preoccupied in other places. So I think that people have realized that that's important. That's an important piece. But I really think that it's starting to really become part of education on a whole now. People are really starting to take into account that part of it. So I think that really needs to be done. All right,
Lady Streets.
Yes.
Same question.
Same question. Education.
He said.
Sorry. I was having a malfunction back here. But education, especially in the city, it's critical. It really is critical. I can remember going to MECO, you know, and honestly being kicked out of MECO because I came from the inner city, and just seeing the transition from MECO to middle school. I was only in MECO for 1 year, and that was my freshman year. And I got into Boston Public Schools my sophomore year, and I was in senior classes. And I don't think that should have been the norm. I should have been in 10th grade classes, but because I think at that time the bar was set so low in the sense of staying on top of these teachers, making sure that they are qualified, and, you know, that there was a big change with that. You know, and I'm just glad that, you know, to see education being taken more seriously as opposed to when I graduated in the mid-90s, and how, you know, I went to high school, my principal got fired, teachers got fired, so, you know, I'm just glad that there's more of emphasis now on education in the inner city.
So that helps us make the educate. Thank you for answering my question. Lord, this was
sorry.
I don't know, where did you go? Did you hear?
Hold on. No, I was trying to cover it. I was fixing my shirt.
Did you hear the question? The question was, what would make the education in the inner city better? Who cares about you getting kicked out MECO?
Okay, I thought, you know what?
No, for real,
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I know your mind. Hold on. I know your mind's with your grandmother. I know your mind.
No, but you know what? I was thinking of something else.
It's okay. Let me finish. My response to making the schools better in the inner city. One thing I do know, when I went to school, there were breakups. There were interruptions from the so in other words, you have 2 classes, go to shop. Have 2 classes, you have music. Have 2 shops, you have PE. Right now, you tell a child to show up at 7 and just study from 7 to 3. Right now, you're making them, it's too hard for them. You're putting them in college. I think we need to have that distraction to help them get back into education. So I think the city should put more emphasis back in the shops and the trades to help them get away from the books, then get back into your books. That's my thing.
Well, I think, you know, on a whole, our kids are growing up in a completely different time than when we went to school.
Right.
Where, you know, we actually had to use a library. You know, we actually had to use the Dewey Decimal System. Remember that? You know, kids don't do that anymore. I mean, they push buttons on a computer and they do their research online. So I mean, you're talking about kids whose minds are real active, and then you're asking them to come to class and sit in the classroom and be taught the old traditional way.
Right.
So, you know, I'm on speed dial, and then I come into your class and you want me to slow everything down again. It doesn't work. So I mean, we have to realize that we have to infuse other things into the curriculum that are going to keep our young people challenged and interested.
Quick question. I think we got about 40 seconds left in this segment. If you had the ideal number of kids in a class, how many per teacher? How many kids per teacher?
I would say 15.
15. Streets?
Probably 12.
12. I like the 15 part, and I like the teacher with an assistant, even if you get a young person to help out, so it gives them more one-on-one.
That's what happens in private schools. That's why you pay the money.
Okay, cool.
Have the money.
You know,
these are some of the thoughts that we're going through. We will be right back after this. You can give us a call in at 617-770-3280. We'll be right back.